How to use a LinkedIn Ads Manager. Now, most B2B business marketers know that there's a huge opportunity on LinkedIn right now, and a lot of people are not taking advantage of it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set the stage and do your targeting for LinkedIn ads to start bringing in more B2B leads. So there are two main types of advertising with LinkedIn. There's your sponsored posts here, like this one here. And also, if we click on here and we scroll down, you might see these other smaller advertisements like this. These are called text ads. And so these appear in different places. This is obviously one instance. Sometimes you see them up along the top here or maybe in the side. So what we want to do if we want to advertise on LinkedIn is we go Business Services, Advertise, Manage Ads. I'm already signed in, I've already got an account. So what we can do is let's just jump in and I'll show you the different targeting options. So if we want to create a campaign, all we do is go create, and then it gives us the option. So the sponsored update, which just looks like a post, a piece of content. So it depends what type of marketing you're doing. If you're trying to become more of an authority in a market, then maybe the sponsored update might be more useful for you. If you're trying to drive people directly back from text ads to a landing page and get them to opt in for a free report, request a consultation or something of that nature, then the text ads might be better suited for you. Definitely suggest testing both depending on what type of offer you've got. So let's put in campaign name, we'll call it test, and let's just select an ad here that previously posted. Now this is where it gets really interesting with your targeting. So let's say, for example, that we are let's just be Think Big Online, right? So we're offering marketing services and we want to talk to people that not necessarily in a particular industry. They're not by company name. We could target people by company name, for example. So if we wanted to target people at Telstra and say, hey, would you like a decent job? Then come here. No, just kidding. But if we want to target by company size, right, we might, with our perfect client avatar, we know that maybe it's companies that have over 50 employees. So we can instantly select that. We want to select our target area. So let's just do Australia for this example. I mean, we could target Sydney or we could target Melbourne or whatever we want to do. You can see this number is going down slowly as we go through here. We could target by job title or job function. And so let's say we want to target CEOs. Let's say we want to target managing directors. Where are we? Managing directors. And it's going to give us other suggestions. So founder, president, vice president, director, partner, board member, general manager, sales director. Sales director, I'd probably put in a different targeting group. So what you want to do is you want to split out your targeting groups into different sorts of people. So these are kind of the decision makers of a business, whereas a sales director, they're still a decision maker, but a sales director has more of a specific role. They're more targeted to obviously sales and generating sales for the company. So I would split them off into a different campaign. But for example's sake, we have this here, and you can see that in Australia, companies with over 50 employees, we can target CEOs, managing directors, founders, all these people, and there's 86,000 of them in this target area. So what we could also do is we could layer in maybe an age. Let's say, for example, we only want to target people that are a little bit more mature. Maybe they've got a more solid business or they've got more experience. So we can overlay the age here, and you notice that drops down as well. Once again, what I suggest you do is you create a different campaign for each age group, right? Because 18 to 24-year-olds think very differently than the 55 plus. So you're going to change the type of language that you use in an 18 to 24 ad versus the 55 plus ad. So level of success that you have with your campaigns will depend on the level of specificity that you can break down your campaigns into. So you don't want to lump everyone in there, because historically we know that not all of our marketing is going to work, and if we pull everything together, all of our target audiences in the one campaign, we're not going to know which portion of that campaign actually works. It's very important to split it out. What we might also do is we might say, hey, we just want to target female CEOs that are 35 to 55 plus in this example here. And now we've got 8,000 very specific people that we can talk to. So I always like to split out by female and male, because once again, the conversations that you have, the imagery that you use is going to be very different from person to person. This is so valuable to be able to get in front of just the people that you want to get in front of. We could overlay as well the industry if we wanted to. So if we want to get more specific, we could target, for example, medical, or let's say media production, medical devices, whatever we want. So now we see the audience is too narrow. So what that means is we need to remove that and potentially add in a different filter. So we might target all people and then go, let's try medical again. Still too narrow, but maybe there's other medical practice. Still a little bit too, so why don't we just remove the age? Still a bit too narrow, right? But we could keep going through this, and you want to play around until you get a decent sized audience that you want to talk to. Now, targeting more people is not necessarily better. Just because you can target 200,000 people, if they're 200,000 or if they're 199,000 people of the wrong people and only 1,000 people out of that audience is good for you, then you're wasting majority of your ad budget. So you want to get as specific as you can while targeting a decent amount of people that you want to target. And that's different for every business. Some people might want to get in front of 50 of the right people. Some people might need to get in front of 50,000 depending on how your business model works.
So there you have it. That's how you use the targeting in the LinkedIn Ads Manager. There is another video on how to generate leads with LinkedIn ads, so I suggest you go and watch that now. If you found this video useful, leave a comment below. Subscribe to our channel so that you get more updates about the content that we're putting out. And if you need help, then visit thinkbigonline.com and let us know, and we'll get in touch with you.